Hello, Passion for FM community. How are you doing? This is me, Edinburgh FM, and this is the first time we've actually met. So, nice to meet you. You might know me already. If you do, thank you for watching my videos previously or see my Twitter, or wherever you've caught me previously. This is the first time I've been asked to do something by the man himself, the big man of Passion for FM, and he's asked me to do a list of 5 teams you may wish to manage in either Scotland or England. Now, we had discussions. He came up with a few names. I came up with a few names. But at the end of the day, I've got 5 here that I know you want to manage. And best of all 5 of these teams are in the base game of Football Manager 2022. So, sit down, relax, maybe jump into the description down below. Maybe see my link from my wee sub. That'd be awesome. But guys, coming up, something that I never thought I'd be doing. It's something for Espen, for collaboration. See you guys at team number 1. And team number 1 is an absolutely beautiful team. Now, first thing I'm going to tell you is ignore all this, right? This save that I'm using was created so I could get the American League. So if you've not seen that video that involves an American team, you know what to do. But we go to SI's favourite team. The team that is sponsored by Football Manager itself. That is AFC Wimbledon. If you don't know the history of AFC Wimbledon, I implore you to go read it up. The tragic tale of a team that was huge in the 80s and 90s, being taken away, locked up at somewhere else, and then they went and rebuilt themselves, and they have just absolutely smashed it since. But here we are with them. Now, the reason I'm choosing AFC Wimbledon, they've got history, but they've also got future. And I want you to build on that future. So they're currently in Sky Bet League 1. I'd say, good place to start. Get your feet in the ground. You're doing a long-term save. Wimbledon could be your choice. Now, let's have a look at a couple of things. First of all, trophies. There's only 3 there. But bear in mind, this team is, what, 19 years old now? Someone might be able to correct me. But they're back at the spiritual home of Wimbledon. They're back at Plough Lane. Hallelujah. You don't know, Wimbledon played at Plough Lane for God knows how many years. More than I can know off the top of my head. Then they ended up on the ground share with Crystal Palace, Queen's Park Rangers. Then it just all went away. But that's only showing 3 trophies. What's their actual trophies looking like in this? Have a look. So you can see there. That was another promotion. There's another promotion. There was a promotion. So they got promoted. Bang, 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 bang. They got up again. And now they're sitting in League 1. And that's amazing. But can you be the team to bring back the crazy boys of Wimbledon? To bring back the glory to this little suburb outside of London? Well, that's your story to build. But here comes team number 2. And it's our first foray into Scottish football. And team number 2 has a lot of history, like Wimbledon. However, also like Wimbledon, they are in League 1 of Scotland. But this is the difference. This is Queen's Park. One of the oldest teams in the world, okay? Founded in 1867. Right? That was 100 years before my mum was even thought about. That's how old this team is. It's amazing. There's history here. There's future here. There's big future. Now, first things first, you'll see they're playing at Firhill, which is the ground of Partick Thistle. Now, they are due to move into Lesser Hampden. Renovations are still currently ongoing, as far as I'm aware, so I don't know if there's a move-in date. Let's have a look at facilities. That's players, David. Haha! Facilities. There we go. This has got August 2022, so you'll spend a year at Lesser Hampden, potentially. Firhill before moving to Lesser Hampden, and Lesser Hampden is good. Yes, they've moved out to the spiritual home of Hampden, but they sold it off to the SFA. They made money. There's money in this club, and that's what you need when you're at this level. But let's look at a couple more interesting things. First of all, look at their kits, the black and white, the Iron Brew sponsor, the mad polka dots that you've probably seen Mozza kick around with, and the Iron Brew sponsor. This is a team that is going places, okay? Now, history is written by the winners, and these guys were winners. 10 Scottish Cups between 1974, when they're 7 years old, and 1893. They've not won one since, so can you be the first one to bring the Scottish Cup back to Queen's Park? When did they last win the championship? 1956. League One's there. League Two, that was won in 2000. But, let's have a look overall, right? That's just more important with them. You can see there that they were once in the Premier League, the Premiership, the top tier. And over time they've fallen out. Yes, the most successful time was in the 1800s. Yes, they were one of the first teams in Scotland to pay a player professionally. But do you know what? Queen's Park's got a legacy. And rather than going and building a team that have absolutely no trophies, you can go in and adapt this team and win more trophies. You can bring the good times back to Queen's Park. I've got faith in you to do that. That's your second team. But now we move back down south of the border. Not too south though. For your third team. Quite honestly, to see this team sit in League 2 just astounds me. I grew up in the early 2000s, right? These guys were still in the Premier League. And now to see them where they are, it's heartbreaking for myself, okay? But it's Bradford City. And how can you not have a soft spot for Bradford City? They had an amazing run in the FA Cup a few years ago. They've got passionate fans. You click for them, unfortunately. Now, what you need to know about Bradford City, you will be starting in League 2. Simple as that. I would say that what Bolton were in FM21, Bradford should be in FM22. Now, looking at their history, a lot of it, FA Cup 1911. They were only 8 years old when they won the FA Cup. I was not winning FA Cups when I was 8 years old, I'll tell you that for free. They won the championship in 1908. League One, they won in 85. The English 3rd Division North. Now that is the old split. So if someone can explain that to me, or, want to expand upon the knowledge that Passion for FM has, leave it in the comments. Oh, you're there. Like, share, subscribe. This channel is going to bounce and grow. Now, just looking at the competitions, right? So the runners-up in the 1999 Sky Bet Championship. So they were, like I said, in the Premiership. And if I'm right, there's two things I remember. Paul Scholes scored an absolute world day. That's because I'm a Man United fan, I remember that. And two, Paul Jewell was their manager. So before Paul Jewell pulled off magic tricks with a certain Wigan Athletic, he was Bradford City manager. And there it is, the Carabao Cup. It was 2013 they had their magical run in the Carabao Cup. And is that not the year that Swansea won it? Aye. Just saying. But yeah, I would genuinely say Bradford should be one to consider. It's a rebuild waiting to be done there. And they're going to be a massive team again, one day. But will you make them that massive team? Well, that could be your story in FM22. But now, number 4 is a team close to my heart, close to my channel, shall we say. And that is... well, it's Edinburgh City. Now, you might be wondering, well, why are they close to your heart? You don't support them? No, I don't. But I've got a huge soft spot for them. And the reason that I've got this big massive soft spot for them, and it's simple. I came on YouTube. Everyone's saying, do something you know, do something you know. Right, okay. I know Scottish football. And I know Edinburgh's got 3 teams, but you only really hear about 2 of them. So, Edinburgh City was the easy choice for me. And now I know there's other teams in Scottish football, but I mean in the base game of Football Manager, okay? So I'd love to be able to manage Civil, or Spartans, or Edinburgh United in the base game of Football Manager, but I can't. But I can manage Edinburgh City, and I think you should as well. Now you might be thinking, well, why? Well, why not? there's a history waiting to be written there. Okay? They've not got much history, and I hate saying that because I absolutely love them, but they don't. And it's unfortunately true. Now, first things at the bat, look at those stunning kits. The black band, beautiful. The red and black, beautiful. The gold, stunning. Now, we're talking about history, and I just want to show you how barren it is. Because these guys, although it says there they were founded in 1928, technically weren't. Now, I am going to get my fact sheet up, and I do have one, believe it or not, called Google. And I believe that they were originally founded in 1928 as Postal FC, right? And then, no, they were founded in 1928, switched to junior status, ceased operation in 1955, refounded as Postal FC, right? This is history right here for you, in 1966, and then let's read through this, boom, right. And then they just kept growing and growing and growing. So, yeah, they are technically 1928. Reality, they're not. So, this is a team that's young, hungry, in the capital, and ready to become a big team in Scottish football. Now, it says here they're at Ainsley Park. They ain't. Well, they are, and they aren't. They've got a story like Queen's Park, okay? So they moved to Ainsley Park a few years ago when Meadowbank was being rebuilt. However, Meadowbank's still not finished being rebuilt, and I've just checked here, and they're not due to move back into it. So that suggests to me that you guys at SI, you need to go and check, okay? I think one thing you need to go and check is where they actually moved it, and it is back to Meadowbank, and hopefully it'll be the end of the season. But a little niche thing for Edinburgh City. They are playing their games on Friday nights to capitalise on the fact that Hibs and Hearts play Saturday or Sunday. If you're up in Scotland on a Friday night, especially Edinburgh, there you go. Well, look, this is what I mean. Everything you've got to build there. You can win League 2, League 1, the Championship, the Scottish Cup, the League Cup, the Cup with every team from our nations in it. There's so much there to build on, but this ain't over. Because there's a fifth team and it's coming right up. And it's the team with the most recent fall from grace. The clinchers, the survivors, whatever you want to call them. I know I called Wigan. And I'm not going to say it was pretty. What I did call them, and I will be honest, is the most lucky, crazy team there was in English football history. Right? Wigan. Now, what do I know about Wigan off the top of my head? Well, it's near Manchester, right? First thing. They share their stadium with the Wigan Warriors rugby league team. I might be right there. I think I am. And they've had a recent fall from grace that I think you, the FM players, can save. Now, in this version, they do start an admin. I don't know if that's true in real life. But you've had players come through like Nick Powell. So you know there's a good youth system there. And you know there's legends in this team. Jason Roberts, Paul Jones a legend, Ben Watson, you know, players like that. So genuinely, Wigan are there. You take them back, repackaged, and handed off as a good team. And I think you could do that. Now, look at their history, right? I need to go through it. They've won quite a decent amount. So let's look at that trophy cabinet. The FA Cup in 2013. We all remember that. Because they won it and a week later they were relegated. I believe at that point Roberto Martinez was in charge. There's where they came up for the Championship and spent their 8 seasons in the Premiership. Carabao Cup runners-up. They've won League 1. Community Shield runners-up. You know, they've got a trophy cabinet, but I think it needs to be expanded. And in the northwest of English football, you've got the likes of Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Everton, 4 dominant teams. But Wigan need to weasel their way in to become that 5th dominant team. And because I said 5th dominant, that's why they were choice number 5. But now, I've only got one more thing to say. What that is thank you. First of all, Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for any thumbs up. Thank you for any comments. Thank you for checking out my channel if you have. Thank you for subscriptions. But most of all, two big thank yous. One, the Passion for FM team. You have given me an opportunity of a lifetime here. So I just want to say thank you. And number two, the S-Bin. We've been in contact with each other for a long time, my friend. I did say to you, we will collaborate one day. Well, hey, this is the start of a beautiful, beautiful friendship. Thank you very much. But folks, I'm going to leave it here. There's 5 teams you might want to manage in Football Manager 2022. You can go over to my channel and you can find 5 teams you want to manage. And I've got a notebook. It's got everything written down. There's 5 teams to manage. And there's another one which was, and I can't remember off the top of my head. You know what? Just head over to the channel, folks. There's loads there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.